Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the runs. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch, and today we're gonna finally finish, quote-unquote, at least my road on the Drive Syndicate for the Bugatti 110. Now, in the previous video I explained how much I hate Drive Syndicate and what were my objectives in the Drive Syndicate. In that video I managed to get my SVJ to 6 stars, which was the main objective, but now that I got it to 6 stars, I knew that I had an opportunity to get some additional rewards, and obviously I got these blueprints, that's how I got it to 6 stars, then I got some additional credits. The important part was getting 550 tokens, which honestly it's a lot, considering that I had to spend 1,000 in the previous video to get the SVJ to 6 stars and then recouping 550, that makes it so that I only spent really 450 in getting the car to 6 stars, but anyway. So if not that, what am I aiming for? Getting more blueprints for the 110, going for the 2-check? No, not at all, not at all. My objective was only to get to this and then get enough Drive Syndicate coins to buy some epic import parts. Now the problem is that the epic import parts for the SVJ are really damn expensive. In fact, the first one cost 166,000 Syndicate points, and if we look at the shop right now, you will notice that the second one that I could buy actually increased in price, and now it's 183,000. That's so damn expensive. But because I wanted to get these epics, because you know how difficult epics are, the SVJ stuff I got around here, so these are all the additional things that I have had to do in order to get all the Drive Syndicate coins possible. You can see over here that I could get 20,000, then another 20,000, 20,000, and if I remember correctly over here, this one was 60,000 and 100,000. So that's how I managed to get the first epic, and then by finishing almost finishing these other ones, I got to the point where I can buy the next one. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, buy a second epic import part for the SVJ, and that's gonna leave me very poor. Look at that, the next one would be 200,000. I'm not going for it, there's no way I can get that anymore. And in fact, that leaves me with 22,000 Syndicate coins. What can I do with that? Well, I could buy some packs for the Renault Desire, for the Murcielago, but really, the real thing where I would like to spend a bit more is in this, in the McLaren 675 LT, and I want to buy a 10-pack, but I don't have enough. That's not a problem though, because I still have some additional, some more coins that I can get from these missions. I hate all of these money runs, I absolutely hate them, but I'm gonna do a couple. You probably are plenty aware of what money runs are about, but in case you don't know, once you finish the main mission, then you get this unlock, the money runs, or pin missions, in which you can see the counter on the top right, how it's counting down. And this is basically like, so long as you're touching the floor, that thing is gonna be counting down. Anytime you collide with anything, a wall, another car, any destructible in the environment, is gonna count as damage to your car, kinda like that, you see it, I lost 50 from that. But every time that you knock someone down, you're gonna get an additional bit of Syndicate coins from that. So basically this mode, you gotta play it completely the opposite, because while you're running in Shockwave, then it stops counting, or counting down, and also when you're in the air, it also doesn't count. So what you gotta do is basically save your shockwaves exclusively for when you're on the ground, and you don't really want to stay ahead of anybody. You want to be pretty much in the middle of everyone, because in that way you can guarantee getting some more knockdowns, and then try to get your shockwave while you're on the floor and try to waste as little as possible of those Syndicate coins. You see that I didn't manage the maximum amount, but it was still a pretty decent run considering that it was a short race. So that gives me another 1,167 of that currency. And then that removes that one and gives me another one. I never even read what's the description of all of this. I'm just gonna go into the race. This seems to be like a 60 or 90 second race, so probably it'll give me like 23 or 2,400 Syndicate coins if I manage it all. Alright, let's do this. Now, I'm gonna say that at least right now I'm doing the races in Shanghai, because for this whole section, most of the races were in Osaka, and holy mother of Christ, that is so incredibly annoying, because Osaka, it's a very narrow track with a ton of turns, with a ton of destructibles everywhere, so you end up losing a ton of your Syndicate coins so very easily. So as I was saying, I'm not gonna use nitro while I'm mid-air because A, I don't want to go super fast because I need to stay behind to be able to knock down everybody, and B, because it really is a better use of the shockwave while you are on the ground, because in that way your syndicate coins don't count down. And I missed that knockdown, so I'm gonna start doing some 360s and hope. Ah, Jesus, what's happening? I hate when that happens. And I'm gonna be looking forward to knocking down some more cups, but as you can see, I'm terrible at this and I miss my knockdown so very often. Now the thing is that once you knock down a couple, one car, or rather when you knock down a second car in quick succession, you get more syndicate coins from that. That one knockdown you see gave me 120. If I knock down another one, it's gonna give me like 300. No, it wasn't quick enough. So can I get another one? Oh man, this race is over. Yep, and I only got 1600 from the possible about 2400 on this particular race. Oh well. This is why I don't like money runs, because if you mess it up a little bit, you waste 2 of your whatever hazard level or whatever ticket system that this mode has. And that leaves me only 65 syndicate coins short. All right, I'm gonna do another one. Yeah, I'm gonna do it over here. Fine. And it's in Osaka. Okay, speak of the devil. Jesus. And here we go. So the problem with Osaka, number one, is that it's a very laggy track in Nintendo Switch. I think even in global it's laggy. Slightly laggy, but over here it's absolutely terrible. But like I said, it's a very narrow track, and it's so often that you're gonna be hitting walls, hitting whatever. It's very easy to lose a ton of your syndicate currency while colliding with just about any and everything. Look at how much garbage is in the track. So I gotta slow down a little bit to let them catch up to me. Do some 360 to get some of my additional syndicate coins. Now this mode is very annoying. I find it very annoying. It's interesting because it does force you to play in a completely different way, where the objective is not at all to finish in first place. It's fine if you finish in last place, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you have enough syndicate coins at the end of it. And for that reason, it's fine to stay behind it. Oh, I wanted to take that jump. And crashing doesn't take too much of your syndicate coins as per the damage itself, but all the time while the crash happens and the animation plays and all of that, that is time in which the counter keeps on, well, counting down. So you lose a lot of the currency just from that alone. Again, I'm gonna let them catch up to me a little bit. Come on, whenever you want. There we go. There we go. A little bit of extra syndicate coins. Can I get you too? Oh, I missed. And I'll say that at least over here on the Switch, we have a small blessing, not rather a big blessing, but a considerable blessing on the fact that we have, you know what? Hold on. This is fine. I only needed like, what? 7, I don't even know. I needed very little. So it doesn't matter however much I got here. But the fact that over here on the Switch we have the ability to have manual acceleration, that means that I can slow down at will, where in, let's say, the global version when there's no manual acceleration, well, you're screwed and your car is gonna keep on going, so you gotta figure out how to slow it down. But anyway, that is more than enough for me to get the additional 10 pack. And this is the very last purchase that I'm gonna do in the Drive Syndicate. I don't expect to get a whole lot from this, but hey, 1-2 blueprints, it'll be fine. At the end of the day, otherwise this currency was gonna go to waste, so might as well use it in something. These packs tend to be very stingy. I did get some luck previously, but yeah, look at that. Only 1 blueprint I got from this. These packs are an absolute bunch of BS. But oh well, like I said, otherwise this currency was gonna go to waste, so it doesn't matter. At least I got something from it, and it doesn't even make sense for me to finish any of these other pin missions that well, I didn't do, because over here I would get what, 11,000 plus another 1,000. So like 12,000 is not useful for a whole lot. So I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna bother. This officially marks the end of the Draft Syndicate. Oh, and let me claim some tokens. I honestly believe that this is the farthest that I have ever gotten in a Draft Syndicate. You can see that I'm only missing, well, still 2 whole sections, but really, considering all of this that I've done, yeah, that's a lot of progress, which is also very easy to notice if we check out the rewards that I have gotten in this whole path. So it's been a long road. It's very annoying because I don't like this, but oh well, at least I'm done with it. and I don't have to worry about it for another 6 months until the next Drive Syndicate happens. But as you can see, the video isn't over yet, so what's the deal with it? Well, you saw it on the title. We're gonna do some multiplayer with the Pininfarina Battista. I already reached the maximum score over here, but it's always fun to do some additional races to get some credits and just have some fun with a car that I know it's a fan favorite, which I honestly don't understand. It's a cool car. I have this livery. I don't even know how I got it, but I have it. It's a cool looking car, kind of. Not my favorite, but hey, it's okay. Looking at the stats, I'm not super convinced about it. It's a Class S car, but with a rather low top speed, very, very, very good acceleration, very good handling, and very good nitro. But yeah, very slow. In the end, this doesn't matter because over here, I'm only gonna be matched against other Battistas. So why don't you tell me in the comments why is this car so highly regarded? I don't understand that, and I'm not trying to hate on the car, by the way. This is a legit question because I don't understand. There has been so much hype around this car, both in Asphalt 8 and in Asphalt 9. And well, in Asphalt 8, I understand that it does have some good performance in general, though still not my thing at all. But over here, I don't quite get it. What makes this car so good? I understand that it has an absolutely insane acceleration. Is that the main thing? I guess it's similar in a way to the Sesto Elemento, which I have praised for having a ridiculous acceleration for a Class B car, even if the car itself is, well, you know, a little bit slow. But I don't know, is that the same thing over here? But honestly, the difference of speed in Class S is so much more dramatic than, for example, the difference of speed in Class B, where over here the difference from this to, let's say, the really fast cars of the class, it's well over 100 and what? 140 kilometers an hour? That's a lot of speed, so I don't know. What makes this car special? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very fun car to drive, I'll give you that, but I don't know, I don't get it. And a second place, you know what? I'll take it. And this time I decided to bring it in a different color. I mean, the livery is fine and all. I really don't know how I got that livery, but oh well. There it is, my car in a very peculiar dual tone green. It's kind of a peculiar color, I like it in fact. But hey, let's drive it. And you know, the more I've seen this car, I have said at least in Asphalt 8, because you know, that's where I have had more contact with this car and people really enjoying it, that I find it to be a very boring looking car. And all right, before you start typing with all sorts of hate over there, let me say, I consider this a boring looking car for a hypercar. Now, it's not as boring as the Rimac Nevera, I'll say that. I find the Rimac Nevera much more boring looking than this. But overall, in the big scheme of things, I don't find this car incredibly good looking. I know that a lot of people like it, but I've never found it amazing. And yet, here I'm gonna say that over time, it has grown a tiny little bit on me by driving it in this multiplayer series. The more I look at the car, it's like, yeah, okay, I can see it. It's attractive, I'll see. Yeah, okay, it's fine. I'm still in the position where I still don't think it's an incredibly amazing looking car, but I can see it a bit now. I get it. I don't know. I honestly don't even know why I don't find it super attractive, but hey, another second place. That guy was even doing some speed tricks, so no wonder I lost. And this time I brought it on yellow, just because I was actually thinking that that is a color that I've seen it a lot in Hot Wheels. In case you don't know, I like collecting some diecast. And I've seen the diecast for the Battista. I don't think I own one, but maybe I should just for the sake of collection. And I've seen it a lot in yellow. I know that there's other colors in Hot Wheels for this car, but the one that I've seen the most is in yellow. So that's why I decided to bring it in yellow over here, just to, you know, be consistent with that. But I do own, in fact, this car in this game because it was given... I mean, it's not for free. Let me clarify that. I was about to say it was given for free, but no, it wasn't. It was given relatively easily by just owning the Legend Pass and reaching tier 25, which I think was the maximum tier in that particular season during the Black Friday season. Was it a year ago? I believe so. Or maybe 2 years ago, I don't even know. But yeah, it was kind of surprising because Class S car given relatively easy so long as you pay the what was it, $10 or something to get the Legend Pass or whatnot. So yeah, that's how I got this car. But of course, that also means I only got it at 1 star, and it has been on my garage just collecting those. So I took the opportunity of this particular multiplayer series where it's free try, where it's unlimited fuel to do a lot of races, both to get some rewards from the series itself, but also to eventually unlock more colors or color options for the car. Having it at 1 star means that I can only really do the official colors. But eventually when I get it to 2 star, I'll be able to do custom colors, and by having done so many races, I probably already unlocked the matte material, and if it has a dual color option, that should have been unlocked already, because those two are unlocked exclusively by doing multiplayer races. And of course, I would not use this car in regular multiplayer, because at 1 star, it won't be able to do anything. So it's a bit of a situation. Yeah, look at this. I already unlocked the matte material over here, which means that definitely once I unlock the custom colors, the matte material will also be available over there. Now, if we want to look at the colors that this has officially, it does have quite a few. In fact, I appreciate they have so many. This is the default one, the gray with the blue accent, which I think looks kind of cool, but I've seen it so much in Asphalt 8 that it's boring to me. Then we have some full-on blue, we got white, yellow, green, red, purple, this dual tone that I was talking about, the kind of greenish. We got this peculiar, what is it, burgundy? I don't know what this color is called. We got some burnt orange, which I do like, you know that I love cars in orange. Silver, and some strange tan-ish color. So let's go for the full-on silver and do some more races with this thing, because, hey, why not? Okay, and we're in Rome, in one of the most iconic, probably the main track in this game. I would imagine so. This is the track that is in the intro of the game and also in the main splash screen. And by intro, I mean the tutorial when you open the game for the very first time. They allow you to drive, I don't even remember, is it the La Ferrari? I have no idea, but they give you a Ferrari to drive. Oh, no, never mind. It used to be a Ferrari, at least it still is in the Switch version. But in the global version, once the Lamborghini Revuelto was added, they replaced the Ferrari, whatever it was, the FXX or whatever it was. Both the, oh, come on! Oh, man. They replaced those Ferraris with the Revuelto. So both in the splash screen is the Revuelto, and also the tutorial race, the very first one, is with the Revuelto. And I definitely appreciate it because, man, Revuelto, why not? I know, it's a bit of a hot topic. Some people are still aren't very convinced about the Revuelto looks and all of that, but it's a Lamborghini, it's official, we're gonna live with it, and let me tell you, in a couple of years, people will have gotten over the, oh, I'm not so sure about it, and will embrace it, and the more versions that come out with improved looks or whatever, yeah, people will like it a bit more. And I count myself over there because I love Lamborghini, I'm a fanboy for Lamborghini, but even I was like, okay, I'm not super in love with the Revuelto, but the more I've seen it, the more I enjoy it. I guess that's just a thing with me, right? I might not enjoy it very much at first, but the more I get familiarized with it, I appreciate it more, kind of like with this car. I kind of disliked it. Now I don't like it, but I don't hate it that much anymore. Still, fun car to drive in this game. I don't care for it naturally. That's all I can say. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all of that good stuff. Check this other video where I explain why I hate Drive Syndicate, or maybe this other one about Asphalt 8. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.